Hey, it's Noof Nukem here, my very first stream of 2023. 23. I hope you're having a great night, and certainly I hope you're having a great start to your new year. So this is going to be a new regular thing for me, just to keep you all up to date. Obviously, I've shut down my podcast that normally aired at this time called Gaming After Dark, and now I've decided to take up a regular streaming time slot. Now, the majority of my streams will take place on YouTube, on this channel, and I'm thinking, based on the poll I did on Twitter, that what I'm thinking is I'll alternate months. So, for example, this month I'll basically be doing single-player games, or one single-player game in particular, and the following month I'll probably just end up doing like some multiplayer games and different multiplayer type of stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. I think that would work out really good. What's going on, Portal Player? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for supporting and hanging out. Please share this out, like, subscribe, and most importantly, if you have time to respond, let me know how the audio and things are sounding right now. So it's always hard for me to tell how things are going until I get some feedback in the chat. So hopefully everything's set up properly and it all looks and sounds great. Just a little background on this game. Obviously, a launch title for the PlayStation 5. Came out in that November month. I think it came out when it did. John Wolf, how's it going, brother? Going Command. Oh my God, you're going way back. That's an oldie and a goodie. I love the Ratchet Clank series, man. I got to say, I can't lie. I missed out on a lot of the earlier Ratchet Clank titles, but yeah, but. The one that came out on the PS4, the remake, was absolutely stunning, phenomenal. Still looks great and plays amazing today. And this game, well, this is just on another level. And, you know, I was actually shocked because Sony didn't make a copy of this for the PlayStation 4. And I honestly, I was kind of thinking that when they made this game for the PlayStation 5, I was thinking they're going to give it about a year and then they'll port it over to the PlayStation 4. But they didn't do that. So, obviously, they said this game takes advantage of various aspects of Sony's proprietary solid-state drive that's in the console, and that's cool. But anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to start it up. If you have any questions or any suggestions on me playing this game, I'm going to start a completely new save file. I think it might even offer me. See, I've already done one before, as you can see. It's the last time I played the game, as you can see on the screen here. Looks like June 14th, 2021. Yeah, because I was late getting my PlayStation 5. I never got my PlayStation 5 till I think it was like March or April of that year. So obviously, because the supply was very limited, right? So I am going to start. I'm going to start a completely brand new file, and I'm going to try to hopefully see this game through to the ending. Obviously not tonight, but over the course of the next couple of weeks, I'll be streaming this, and hopefully I'll get through to the end. So let's start it up. As I normally do, I normally start on the the default setting. Obviously here, as you can see, there's definitely 5 different settings here. But I normally go with normal, kind of a balance across the board, and I usually do pretty well with that. Sometimes there's always a few tough challenges, as you can see here. Obviously enemy aggressiveness is a lot more. Yeah, brother, I've got a PlayStation 5. I've had this one for quite some time, and I've been playing a lot of PlayStation 5 lately, so... anyway, with any further ado, let's go with Rebel Agent. And I don't think I need to see the controller settings, so let's start the game. And again, is my sound coming through? Can everybody hear me okay? Yes or no? Is it sounding okay? Just give me a yes or no in the chat, guys. Just let me know if everything sounds good, and then I don't have to tinker with too much stuff. So this game looks amazing.
Nothing nefarious will befall you.
Nefarious. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed to know, man. Thanks for that. I mean, look at this detail. I mean, this is almost like, you know, this is kind of like Pixar movie level detail, you know, and this is built in engine too, right? It's a fantastic game. I mean, Insomniac, man, they yeah, I haven't played all the way through this one, so I don't know, but I do know, yes, the PS4 Ratchet Clank was unbelievably good. There's no doubt about that. I just love these games. I think they're, you know, there's such a charm with this character, you know, and it's just how this game, it plays so good. It's like a shooter, but it's kind of like an action game, and the characters are fantastic.
Masterful work. Now get out of there and decrypt that thing.
Where is the infobot?
Well, that's awesome. I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people actually started out with the first Ratchet and Clank on the PS4, which was, I think it was a remake of one of the original, right? So yeah, it was amazing. But I mean, even going back to the earlier games, they're so well done. Even some of the PSP stuff was just absolutely incredible.
Go. Your ship is up ahead. Where are you going?
Oh, this is watching him, right? This is not even Ratchet. This is isn't this the girl here right now? Hey, look, it's Jar Jar Binks' offspring. Well, I think if you have the PlayStation Plus, what is it, the Ultimate tier, can't you play some of the old ones?
Hey, it's okay.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the girl.
Just me.
She's cute. She reminds me of my cats. Ribbit.
Here, it'll help you get home. I designed it to be one size fits all, so it should. Thank you.
Right, I get you. I'm not a big fan myself. There's just too many, there's input lag, there's just lag in general and all that sort of stuff. I've never been a fan of it myself. You know, I've tried some of the streaming even through, like, the xCloud and stuff on my Xbox, and I don't know, man. I just can't get into it, you know? I mean, look at the detail. God of War Part 1, like the original PS3 or PS2 God of War? What's going on, Iceman? Good to see you, brother.
What if we are washed up?
Luckily, we will not need to perform any.
Yeah, I mean, streaming is going to become more common. There's no question. Who knows? I mean, perhaps in 10 years, it's the future of gaming. Never say never, right? But yeah, I'm with Portal. Like, if I can download shit and play it all day long, go for it. But I'm not really a fan of the streaming stuff because there's just too many variables, you know? The internet gets laggy, then you're kind of screwed. You know, like, nothing worse than playing a game and then you got lag and stuttering and drops of frames and, like I said, input lag and all that sort of stuff. So, rest of paint. There's my. Oh, there's my wrench. Oh, baby, PSVR 2. Can't wait. I got mine pre-ordered, brother. Fucking excited, man. I can't wait to play Horizon Call of the Mountain. That shit's going to be nuts. I've heard good feedback from the CES people that talked about it so far. They said it's amazing. Like, it's just, you know, it's so crystal clear. And that's the thing. I think because the goggle itself is going to be light and it's going to be a much better what do you call it, like resolution or whatever, then I think what we're going to see is I think the dizziness and all that shit's going to be gone, you know what I mean? Ooh, confetti! You guys enjoy this game? I figured this was a good one to start streaming, you know, because there shouldn't be any much copyright stuff on here. And what does it say? X? Oh. A big red button. There's the button. So you guys said the audio is good, correct? Obviously visually it's looking okay.
Our heroes will clear this festive barricade.
Boom shakalaka. 4 amazing people watching. Well, you guys are the best. Like I said, sorry this is not Gaming After Dark anymore. But, you know what, I don't have any regrets. I am going to miss the podcast, and I'll certainly miss the guys, but, you know, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, I decided to put that one down, man. It's just, you know, it's too late in the night. It's also too much of it's a little bit of a niche kind of podcast because, you know, it's not everybody can watch it and stuff, so, you know what I mean? Well, that was the other part. That was a big part of the equation too, man. It just never had the same jive after Mag and Titan left. So it is what it is, right? I mean, never say never. Won't say nothing about coming back, but I don't know. We'll see. I gotta shoot something here. Ooh.
The Hall of Heroes is safe.
Hey, I think I found
We got the ugly guys.
What is this supposed to be?
The Hall of Heroes. Hey, raiding on my parade, man.
Ratchet, I do not believe this is part of the show.
Another one of these guys here. This game is always going to be fun and ammo.
Someone put a bounty on us?
Ah! This game looks and just plays so good.
Hope this is not about your gift. Hurry, we must get to the front of the parade route.
I can use the jump when I can swat it.
Oh dear.
Activating Magna Boots!
Magna Boots! Sonic Prime. Is that the new show? I have Sonic Frontiers, the game, but I have not seen the show.
Come on, let's get this show going. Catch a ride. So much for smiling and waving, huh?
I would bet the blogs are behind this, or the Cragmites, or
The Craigmites. The Quagmires.
Nefarious.
Dr. Nefarious.
Nefarious has been retired longer than we have.
Yeah, well, they did do the movie a couple years ago based on the game. Did you see it? Sylvester Stallone did the voice of, oh god, I forget which guy. It was like, he was in the game. And basically, they modeled the movie after the game. Sonic Frontiers, yeah, it's actually quite good. Is it on this level of good? No, not even close. But it is good. It's definitely one of the best Sonic games in a while. Well, I think that movie flopped because it wasn't promoted very well, and I think oddly enough, there's just more people that know Ratchet and Clank are people that bought the game. Like regular kids don't really know what this franchise is, like, because they never grew up with it. I mean, like, we came up with the Ratchet and Clank, you know, because it was out on what? Was it PS2 the first time Ratchet and Clank existed? Yeah, it was promoted, but it wasn't on the same level as some of the Disney stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think they were hoping that it was going to. PS2, yeah. I was gonna say I don't think Ratchet and Clank was ever out on the original PS1, but.
There, we can glide over.
It's good to see these games let you get back into the.
Again with the fighting. I had an emotional monologue prepared for this one.
Doing the little matrix flips. Yeah, I think if Ratchet and Clank had a little bit more to build on before they popped the movie, I think it could have set it up. I enjoyed it. I have the movie, and I thought it was pretty good. Get out of my way, you big nasty toad. Leveling up.
Let's take out that dropship and end this.
Let's go, dropship. Time to die. Boom shakalaka.
A little rusty, but not too bad.
Yeah, well, I'll believe that. I'll believe that when I see it, man. At this point, you know what I mean? Oh god, I'm fucking tired of waiting. Hopefully, there's something coming. So I'm not worried about PlayStation, even if they don't show stuff anymore, because You know, they've always come up with something, even if it is a remaster or whatever else. At least they're putting shit out. The remaster's better than no fucking game. Know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait for another Gears, man. Honest to God, if it wasn't for Gears, I don't even know if I'd even keep my Xbox, and that's the truth. I don't really know. I just love Gears. I'm a big fan. I'll always be a fan. Gears is my jam. You know, it's one of the reasons. Just want to go. Well, yeah, what's taking that so long? I thought that was supposed to be out already. My God, it's only a friggin' port. What is taking that so damn long?
So you can travel through dimensions and find your family.
No, I think we'll see one sooner than that. The Coalition is working on something, but I think they're probably splitting up the studio, and they'll be further along, because you got to remember with Gears, Gears is a single-player, essentially, game, so it's not as complex as trying to do the open-world stuff or whatever. And two, like, they've already got the game engines built. They're very proficient at it. I mean, if you look at how fast they turned around, what was it, Gears of War Ultimate, then they did Gears of War 4, then they did Gears 5, and then they even did that Gears DLC, like, that's almost on Insomniac level publishing. Like, the two most consistent studios right now for Xbox are Playground and the Coalition. So I don't think it'll take that long. I think we'll see one 2023, not likely, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see 2024. And I wouldn't be entirely surprised, although very doubtful, but we might see a tease of the next Gears possibly this year. So 2024, 2025, I'd say is most likely, but we'll see. I just hope that the games that Xbox got planned for this year, I hope they actually come out. That's the first thing, right? So Redfall needs to come out. They got to get Starfield, and those games need to be out. We've got to get those out now, and then they start moving forward. And I'm hoping that Starfield's going to be good. From everything I've seen so far, it looks good, but we all know how that goes. Looks don't necessarily make a game, right? So, yeah.
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Dr. Nefarious!
Yes, and quickly. Whatever he has planned, it cannot be good.
Oh, we got a little cinematic. It's like the Call of Duty stuff. Well, it may be like No Man's Sky in principle, but graphically, dude, it's way above No Man's Sky. But No Man's Sky obviously is essentially an indie title that that's gotten a lot of updates, and kudos to that studio for not letting it die. I'll say that much. Six amazing people watching in the chat. Just say hello, and I'll shout you out on the air here. Starfield's looking really good. I mean, well, I think you might be right. Portal, wouldn't be surprised. I'd love it for 2024, but I guess we won't know until Xbox officially comes out with sort of a set-top roadmap, right? But hey, man, that's the beauty of having all three consoles too. You're never really stuck, and you're never bored. I mean, I got lots of games to play. I mean, heck, I still haven't finished this game. This game's been out for what, going on 2 years now? You know, and it's an amazing game. And look at it, you know, this game is a couple of years old. Fucking looks amazing already. Ooh, the Enforcer. Now that looks like a great. That one's going. I'm going with that one. Got to go with the Enforcer, baby. Yeah. I can't buy it. What's going on here? I'm Ratchet. 7 amazing people watching right now. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Obviously, this isn't Gaming After Dark, but it's Gaming in the Dark. I'm playing Ratchet Clank in my bedroom, and I'm having a great time streaming. I decided to start a new save file, and we'll see how it goes. Well, I certainly hope it's not that. I got enough games where I go around collecting things. So,
That one will
yeah,
look
baby.
amazing in your art.
It will look amazing. All right, let's rock these guys. Tell us, Ray, what's up, brother? Ooh, it's like a shotgun. Ooh, oh yeah, baby. Oh Oh, you dirty hound. Get out of here, metal dog. Shut your old trap. Then we'll come back. Oh, this gun is badass. I feel like Doom over here. 2 shots in the twat. Let's go. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I always got to watch with this game. I always keep forgetting to watch my life meter, though. I've been like just bouncing along. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. I just drove those 2 guys right in the gutter. God, this game's so good. And this game plays like gold, man. The Insomniac is so good. Every game they make is like... Oh, what the hell was that? I guess I wasn't supposed to jump over there? Okay. Trying to remember what the hell I do here. Hey, where's my weapon wheel? How the hell? Oh, here we go. I should, no. Ah, there we go, the ramp. It is a very cool looking game. It's a lot of fun too, man. They said the PS4 titled Ratchet Clank is back compatible. It's really good. Yeah, Insomniac is good, man. Even on the Xbox, that Sunset Overdrive game was fucking... that game was really good. It was fun. And you can, if you've ever played Sunset Overdrive, you can definitely see how they took a lot of what worked with that game, and that's how they made Spider-Man, right? They reskinned the character, made the environments a lot more realistic. Yeah, Insomniac, I don't know how they do it, man. These guys are geniuses. Fucking just rocking games out. I mean, the one advantage, I guess, with Insomniac, though, is, like, they don't make multiplayer. They don't, or their games are a little smaller in scale. They're not as much like the open worldy stuff. You know what I mean? And because they have a stylized graphics, they can be really good graphics. Like Ratchet Clank is a perfect example. Like, these graphics are amazing, but because they're not focusing on, like, ultra realistic facial expressions or textures, I think they can kind of, you know, they can manipulate the needle a little bit. I think sometimes, ooh, I sucked myself to mid portal. That was cool. I am getting through here, you big old piece of crap. Gotta get all those ringlets. Cool. Where's this guy? How to pull that in for? Well, I think that's partly on them too, because I think the thing is that, you know, they're trying to make games too long. Darkzone, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I think game companies are too infatuated on making games bigger, but instead of better. Like, we don't need every game to be like 100 hours long. We don't need everything to be open world. Like, you know, like if you're gonna do open world, maybe some semi-open world stuff, like the way Tomb Raider and God of War do it, where the game is still, it's big, but it's still sort of contained within a certain scale. Like, you're just not just going all over the place. You know what I mean? The fuck is this shit? Oh.
Sand sharks from above.
The sand sharks. It's mouths with legs. It looks like a lot of my ex-girlfriends. Hey, Royal Boyle in the building. What's going on, man? Well, yeah, it's kind of funny how, like, the 360 and PS3 generation are so far removed from this one. Like, I thought, like, because the systems had more power and developers had a lot more, like, more experience and they've been used to building these kind of games that technically you'd think this process of building a game would actually actually almost be quicker, not the opposite way around. So I guess the key is you have to ask is, what is slowing down development? What is the hardest part for a developer? Why does it take so long? So is it an engine thing? Is it AI? Is it too many textures or trying to do too many effects that slow the process down? So that's my question, because I think they have to answer that to figure out why it's taking so long. And perhaps the thing is to stop building new engines so often. Like, a lot of studios have gone out, they have this infatuation with, like, okay, let's go build another engine. Honestly, graphics are plateauing now, so we don't really need to see, like, new engines all the time. So just go with what works, make it simple, and then you go from there.
It's really thoughtful, but why don't we get it back from the Nefarious first?
I'm time jumping.
We lost the wombat at the taxi stand. Yo, what? Matters. Yo, the wombat!
I'm really liking this enforcer gun. This shit's the bomb. Gotta upgrade this burst pistol. 12 amazing people watching. Holy shit, guys. You guys are freaking phenomenal. I'm sorry you guys all tuned in for Gaming After Dark, just finding out that Gaming After Dark is no longer going to be a thing. I've shut down the podcast. I made an announcement, I think it was the week before last, and it's run its course. I just haven't been overly happy with where the podcast has been, and obviously, the panel I have is great, but we just never did jive the same way my old panel was, and I just didn't feel like, I felt like tuning in on Tuesday nights, I was going through the motions and I was losing interest, so I was like, yeah, I think I'm done, so definitely Kyle Amano, get to the backlog, and, just get back to playing some games. Like, I'll be doing this, and, I'll probably do, like, a few Gaming After Dark specials every once in a while, do you know what I mean? But,
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these years, just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
get out of here, you big fucking alligator. Oh, it's this green bull-headed dude.
Quickly, we cannot let
That would be great, Kyle. I'm all down for that, man.
We must lower his defenses.
Totally. Hook me up and, oh, hang on. I'm getting distracted here. I'm gonna go with the burst. Haha.
Take that, Nefarious.
Toads are so unpleasant.
Yes, they are unpleasant. You guys are awesome, man. I had no idea I'd come out and 12 people would be here watching the stream tonight. That's awesome.
Yes, run from me.
Oh dear, he is targeting us.
Like most bosses in any game, you just gotta keep on moving, baby. Come on, die, you big ass bitch! Get out of here, Chops. Yeah, this is a great game, man. I haven't finished it. This is, said I'm restarting it up. Last time I played it, it was June 2021, so it wasn't long after that when I sold, oh, look, a Slimer. Oh, shit.
Today will be the last time.
Oh! Oh, shit. Yeah, it stung a little bit. It was hot to trot. Oh, damn. Gotta get closer to the wall, man. He's almost dead now. Eat shit and die, Mr. Megahead.
Stop me?
I mean, yes.
Well, think again. We're going to a
I don't know what it is about Ratchet, but he reminds me of my cats.
So you can finally know how it feels.
He looks up at my cats. Big ears, big eyes, distinctive fangs. You know what I mean?
Dimensions are weakening considerably.
Ah!
How bad is it?
Oh, I did, what, 1, 2, and 3, 1 year of each other. Wow. Yeah, that was back when game development was definitely so much different than it is now, that's for sure. You know, in those eras too, those games never relied on super fancy graphics and stuff either, you know what I mean?
Get off me, ship! Oh, great!
I'm not a friggin' pirate ship. Ah! Oof. Yeah, but that was on, that was, you know, I mean, kudos to them, but that was on the PlayStation 1, and you know, times were different back then. The games were basically like copy and paste kind of versions of themselves, essentially, with a few extra things. So, you know, things are different. I mean, even in the 360 era, I mean, hell, like if you look at how many games like Ubisoft used to pump out, like what in the 360 era we had Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3. What else did we have? We even had Black Flag. There was like how many Assassin's Creed games did we have? And then we had like you know, at least we had what 360 era. We had several Splinter Cells because we had Splinter Cell Blacklist, Splinter Cell Conviction, Splinter Cell Double Agent, and Splinter Cell. What was the other one? Was it like 4 Splinter Cell games? And yet we haven't had a single Splinter Cell game since the 360 era. Think about that. So the problem is too, and this is partly, I don't blame it necessarily on the developers. I blame this on the studios because gaming has changed now, right? See, if you think about it, during the 360 era, there wasn't near as many big multiplayer games, and we didn't have all of these free-to-play games back then. So if a company wanted to make money, they had to make lots of games, and they had to make really good games. Now, you don't even have to make a great game anymore. You just have to make it attractive to the crowd that doesn't care. We'll take Fortnite, for example, okay? The game is decent, don't get me wrong. But Fortnite's not like a game that's setting the world on fire. When you think about it, like the game is so shallow in most respects. But it's fun to play, it's easy to get into, and guess what? They got all these character skins that all these kids out there know, so they go and they spend all this shit ton of money buying these expensive skins. You see what I mean? Like, this is why it's different today. It's not just the development side of things. It's because they want to maximize the most money they can and make as less as they can, because making games every 2 or 3 years is costly, right? So they've started to find a formula where they come out and they make one game, and if that game is successful and it brings in money, and we'll take one from the Xbox side, Sea of Thieves. The game is decent at best, but certainly not amazing, right? Took a long time to get where it is today. But the game still reels in a lot of viewers. It makes a ton of money. People buy a lot of shit for that game. And there's no onus on Microsoft to force Rare to pump out other games, because if that game continues to be successful, like what is it now, 3-4 years since it came out, why do you need to go make another game? Do you see my point here, right? You see why it's not a studio thing, it's a company thing, where I think there's no onus on these the publishers to pump out as many games as they used to. Now, see, why are you saying, well, how come it's different for Sony? Because Sony still relies on single-player games to sell consoles. And Sony still releases numbers of consoles. Why? Because they're number one in the console space. They don't mind sharing the numbers because they're number one. And so they're like, yes, they want to tout that, right? That every chance they get, these guys want to tout that. That they're number one, their console sells extremely well. But their backbone is different than Microsoft's now, right? Because again, they make the bulk of their business on these games that are exclusive to the platform. In turn, that helps sell consoles, right? Because Microsoft knows they can't win in the it doesn't matter how many Game of the Years Microsoft pumps out, they're not going to win in the console wars, right? Because they don't do well in Japan no matter what they put out, right? Like, I bet you Microsoft tomorrow they could buy Square Enix and every Japanese developer and put out all these games exclusive to Xbox, and I guarantee you this: Xbox still wouldn't outsell the PlayStation, right? Like, I think it's that bad over there. Nobody wants Xbox in some of those countries. So, what you have to do is you have to change the game, and that's where Game Pass comes in, and that's where the Series S comes in, right? But so Microsoft isn't fixated on the numbers of consoles; they're fixated on about like engagement, how many hours played, how many people are buying DLC and add-ons and map packs and character skins, and all that stuff makes tons of money. And you see, like, look at Rare; they got to put out minimal effort now, right? When you think about it. Minimal effort. Sure, it took a lot of effort perhaps to build the game initially, but now if you look at it, the game is a license to print money. It's like Fortnite. The developers don't have to sit there like and slave every day, because the basic game is done. It's in place. All they got to do is just keep adding stuff, and people keep buying stuff, and there you go. Keep making a shit ton of money. Right? So, like I said, the game landscape has changed, and I don't think we really considered how much it has changed. You know what I mean? And that's part of the problem. And again, because it's the hardcore guys don't drive. We buy the games, yes, and we pay $80 for the games, right? Or we pay the full price, but we don't drive the industry because we buy our game, like we buy our, say, we may buy our Call of Duty, we buy our Ratchet Clank, we buy our God of War, that's it, one and done. We might buy a little bit of DLC, but the game doesn't make a ton of money after its initial run. Do you know what I mean? So, well, yeah, it is taking longer, and it's taking longer largely too because game engines are becoming far more complex. We're expecting more for our money, so we want our 60 frames a second. We want our 4K. We also want intelligent AI. We want all of these things, and that takes more processing power, and that takes experience, and all that sort of stuff, right? So it's just, I guess it's par for the territory. But I guess that's where it comes in now, is that game companies are going to have to definitely make sure that, if you're only going to make one, perhaps two games per generation of console, then, essentially, you got to make a damn good game. It's got to be something that people remember. Because look, I mean, Sony's prime example. Look at the couple of games that they had that didn't set the world on fire. And they were good games. We'll start with The Order, 1886. Fantastic game. I loved it. I don't understand why people didn't like it. But yet it came out to subpar reviews, it didn't sell a ton, and guess what happened? They kiboshed the game immediately. Doesn't get a sequel. I think they lose that studio. I think it went on and got bought by somebody else eventually. And then if you look at the next Sony game that sort of had ho-hum reviews and had a slow sales in its first run was Days Gone. Why didn't Days Gone get a sequel? Days Gone is better than a lot of games out there. But because, again, it didn't get the critical reviews, it didn't get the initial sales push, Sony's just like, yeah, we'll move along. You know what I mean? So, and this is not a Sony thing. This is every studio. We've seen this a lot. When a game doesn't come out and it doesn't light the world on fire, they're very quick to give up on it, you know, and it sucks. What's this? These are the orbs or whatever the hell it is. Where am I? Yeah, and it sucks, but it, you know, it is what it is.
Hello, Nefarious City! I just wanted to let you all know that your Emperor has returned.
Find Club Nefarious.
The Emperor!
You like collectible shit around here or something? Hey, Ratanium, man!
So what happened to the real Emperor? Buy something, mister.
There's another Ratanium. Vic the Click, what is going on, brother? Good to see you in the chat. We got Portal Player hanging out with us. Iceman LMH is here.
The sooner I find Club Nefarious and this Phantom, the sooner I can get to Clank.
Yes, don't worry, I know where I'm going. I'm just getting all this crap here. You know me, I like to collect all my shit. Kyle and Milo is here, and a great crew up here tonight watching this. Literal gaming after, yeah, literally gaming after dark now, right? Not just talking about games, but actually playing and chatting. It's a little tougher to do it this way because it's very distracting, depending on what game you're playing. Some games are very, very tough to play and chat at the same time. Yeah, Days Gone was a great game. Like, I like Days Gone. I never finished it, but I did really like it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there's a lot of games out there that didn't get. Marks have put out 4 Gears games, 4 hit. Yeah, like, you know, like that. There, like, why? Like, I mean, I think you should have at least, in my opinion, I'd say, considering the average console generation is what, 4 to it can be anywhere. Like, it's usually like 7 to 10 years on average, right? So why are games taking that long? I mean, in Halo Infinite, I know they switched the engine, and that was a big part of the delay. And then they had staff issues and so on and so forth, right? But, you know, the bottom, like, okay, so moving forward, they said they're going to continue to use slipspace, right? So at this point, then I'm going to say, okay, so you've already got like 3, 4, 5 years of playing around with this game engine. So I would hope that at this point, you know, you started to learn a few things, and that can help speed things up. Now, mind you, we also have, yes, and I hate to say it for the billionth time, but we also do have to take in the fact that the last 2 years was, you know, couldn't have been a worse time to launch 2 new consoles for either Microsoft or Sony. You know what I mean? Because we had COVID, a lot of studios got shut down, they missed, you know, anywhere from 6 months to probably a year of consistent work. They had to work from home, and if anybody, you know, if anybody's ever had a complex job and had to work from home, you know that it's very distracting to work from there. Sometimes you don't get a lot done. You don't have supervisors and people on hand to ask for help when you're having issues with certain things. You know, the Crackdown took a long time, and again, here we go. See, common denominator. Crackdown had issue with the engine. Halo had issues with the engine. Are you starting to see the common denominator, right? Trying to build these new engines that are supposed to do new things. You know, honestly, most of the games should just be built on the Unreal Engine, unless otherwise there's some kind of fancy thing that they can't do. I think Kojima's engine that they did, the Decima engine's really cool. It looks really fucking cool, I'll tell you that. Like Death Stranding, what's the other game that was built on Decima? There's a few games now, and they look really good anyway. I've already played this part. I don't know why, for I don't remember it.
Better take care of these guys, or they'll
Well, yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm not making excuses. Engines are not. Game development is slower, but what can we do about it? I'm not a developer, and you know, I'm tired of talking about it. All I can do is, like I said, if they don't come up with a game, but nothing's worse than waiting for a game. The game comes out 2 or 3 years and it doesn't, and it's not so good. Okay, all right. But when you got a game that comes out and takes 7 or 8 years, and you're like, man, this game's still not that good. You're just like, geez Louise, right? Oh shit! Oh no! I forgot to press my button. My bad. My bad. All we can do, man, at this point is wait, and we can sit here and complain all we want. It doesn't fix anything. But you know what? Look, I saw like the good side is, right, while we're waiting for a lot of certain games, we also had to be thankful that we are getting a lot of games, like more than we've ever had ever. Between indie games and big AAA stuff, there's no shortage of games. So we got to be thankful for that too, you know, and you know, make less a little bit, make a little bit less about the fact we're not getting games, and just you know, just play more games. It's a great chance. We all got big backlogs, and having more games is a great chance to play some new stuff. I mean, just recently on my Switch, I started playing some indies. Like I picked up that Messenger game. It's kind of like an old school Ninja Gaiden game, and it's really freaking cool. I really enjoyed it. Haven't beaten it, but it's really fun. Get out of here, jellyfish UFO motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, well, I miss a lot of it too. You know what I miss too, man, is the simplicity. You fired up a game, not only did we get multiple sequels, but we got games that, one, didn't take up like 25% of our hard drive when you installed them. They didn't have 5 gigabyte updates right off the hop, if not bigger. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so different now. You know, you know, especially with Xbox, it's so bad. Like, you turn it on and it's constant fucking updates. You know, yeah, but then see, that Kylo brings up a great point too. Like, when you look at the new games now, like, you look at this game. This game would not have been possible years ago, and certainly wouldn't have looked like this. I mean, this game is almost as close as you can get to a Pixar movie without being a Pixar. You know, it plays amazing. It looks dynamite. You know, so there's a lot of stuff to be grateful for too, you know, in the grand scheme of things. Even though on podcasts sometimes I sound like I just bitch, whine, and moan, but yeah, is it frustrating? Fuck yeah, it is totally frustrating. Oh, I was trying to get up there. I thought I could go across that wire. It is frustrating, but you know, like I said, for all the positives too, or negatives too, there's some positives, right? We get to play a lot of great games. Sobo, Plague's Tale 2, like, you know, like, what, yeah, 3 years or something they took before they made that. You know, sometimes it's just focused, talented studios can make great games. But it's got to be, you know, the trend there as well. And look at this one, right? Somnic making a lot of games. Coalition's made a few games. You got Sobo as well, right? But they're making games that aren't, guess what? Open world. They're not open world games. They're kind of closed. They're kind of closed narrative style games. So I think open world has got a lot to do with it, because the bigger the game is, the more footage of land means that they have to render that much more stuff, right? You know what I mean?
Hey, wait.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's no different than building a road. It's easy to make the best road in the world if you only got to make about 1 mile of road. But if you got to make the best road in the world, but you've got to make it 400 miles long. Well, guess what? It's going to take you a hell of a lot longer. The tools don't change, the mission don't change, but the parameters are going to change, right? So, oh shit. Absolutely, because the biggest thing with open world is not only do you have way more stuff that you have to render, and you have objects that you have to draw into the world. You've also got to remember that with open world, it's AI, right? And if there's one of the most complicated things that any developer will tell you is building not the graphics themselves, but building the computational stuff around the graphics, like how enemies are going to perform, how many things are on screen, and then you got all the particle effects. Ever wonder, like, if you ever noticed, even back in the 360 days, if you had games that had lots of particle effects and things exploded, or there was lots of lighting effects and shadows, ever notice how the games a lot of times tend to stutter or they had frame issues? There's a reason for that, because it's trying to render, it's also trying to do a lot of computational stuff. Like the Switch. The Switch pulls off stuff, but the Switch does it by simply not being graphically intense. Like, that's why Nintendo can pump out a lot of games too, because Nintendo doesn't make games that look realistic. They don't have to worry about characters that have 50 million square polygons in their whole like what's a good game now? A good game character now, realistic game character has to say what? Like an average of 200,000 polygons? Where in old days they probably only had like, 20,000 or whatever, right? So if you got to make, and ever wonder why like indie developers, their studios sometimes are less than 10 people, but yet somehow they're able to make, 3, 4, 5 games, right? In a run of a fairly short span. Well, it's not because, they got limited resources and limited budgets and limited people, but they make these games. Why? Because they don't have complex structures to build it around. I'm not saying their games aren't easy, or they're easy, but again, they can make concessions because again, it's just simpler, right?
Come on, that wall's not gonna bite. You want to go even further?
This game's got everything in it, man. Wall jumping and shit.
Nice.
This game is so good.
Nice.
I need a royal starship to find my friend. I heard you know where to get one.
Shh, it's not safe here. Just stay close.
But look, guys, it is what it is. That's the state of the games industry we live in. And I'm not lying, and I'm going to say this right now, and you guys will be the first people that have probably heard me say this, but I might be done. I might be done with consoles and shit after this generation. I'm definitely considering it. I find this hobby's getting to be very expensive. I'm also finding it that it's, I'm just getting tired of the waiting. Like, fuck, I'm almost 50 years old, you know what I mean? Like, I want games to come out, and I'm waiting fucking 5 and 6 years at a time for a sequel to my games, and it's just like,
I'll make you a deal. You see that blimp?
Yeah, yeah, it's another thing you don't see a lot in them. Licensed games built on movie properties, and when you do, a lot of times now, they don't build them around movies anymore. They build them on, like, to make their own stories, which is probably a better thing.
Special about the blimp.
But
Just find a way up to that rooftop. I gotta grab my gear. I'll meet you up there.
Rooftop. Get to that rooftop. I'm coming, Clank.
how do I get to that rooftop?
I do not believe I was thanked for
Yeah, I remember those days. It was very common, especially during the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo era. Even to the degree of the PlayStation and Sega Saturn eras. Like if a movie came out, a lot of times you had a movie tie-in game. Unfortunately, a lot of them were bad, and that's largely because they had to tie into the movies, and a lot of times they had to have the game basically built and finished before a lot of the movies already had content. So, you know, those they would come out and be a little bit different. It's over here. Like I can't like the play control in this game. It's so on the money. If most games could have this kind of control, it'd be so cool. Damn you, summer lawn chairs! It's still winter yet here. I can feel the haptic feedbacks on the controller as I'm pushing the button. It's pretty cool. There was some really good games. 360. Look, that was a great era, man. That was honestly that's one of the most defining. I know a lot of people say like Sega Saturn and stuff, but honestly, like the 360 era PS3, that was to me that was nearly flawless. It really was. It was an era that was, in my opinion, was near flawless. So many great games. And, you know, and we had sequels to some of those great games. Yeah, it's going to be hard to top that, and it's unfortunate. Like I said, I don't know if it's, like I said, if it's... Oh, what the fuck? I think I had to catch that other one across. Oh, bro, I can't... Jason Max, what's going on, brother? I can't wait to get my PSVR 2, man. I don't think that's going to be making people sick. Might make my wallet sick. It's a little pricey, but goddamn, it's going to be so fucking good.
Hold on, honey. Are you headed to the roof? You should use that raritanium in your pockets to upgrade your arsenal first.
Should I know?
Welcome, sugar.
Upgrade my
Feel
arsenal.
free to browse.
The upgrade package, alright.
Oh, you are getting it. Upgrading your loadout is not hard, as long as you've got the raritanium.
Well, I got the raritanium.
Why settle for a good weapon when you can make it magnificent? Go ahead, upgrade that.
Hot damn, how many fucking upgrades do I have? We gotta get some new weapons here. Shatter bomb. Should probably get the shatter bomb.
Time to blow up some bad guys.
Yeah, let's do this. Mr. Fungi.
That one is so hot right now.
Upgrade this enforcer because this thing is a beast. We need a maximum fire range.
Looks like
Oh.
you are out of
I'm out.
raritanium, huh?
Okay, I'm out of raritanium.
Thanks for the help, Secret Agent Zircon.
Good luck up there. And Miss Zircon was never here.
Did you
Long
try to
time
trace?
no
You
see.
could get them all for 1% of your yearly salary.
Oh, we gotta make back sometime.
So you made it after all. Impressive.
You know, look at the size of this
You can
pistol.
see me? Where are you? You got my starship ready?
You'll get
Yeah,
it, don't
Jason
you
Mack's the
worry.
cool guy.
I just
He loves his
don't
Xbox,
need
and there's nothing wrong with that.
threat. The nefarious day spa.
I love my Xbox too, but I've been playing a lot more PlayStation in the last year, that's for sure.
Message you'll never forget.
PlayStation's doing it right, man. PlayStation ads are in a lot of places. They're movies, sports. Like, to me, they're just far out there a lot more than Xbox is. And all I ever see with Xbox is the same old thing, and it pisses me off, and I'm sorry, but all I ever see is Game Pass. Game Pass. Like, I want to see the fucking games. I'm tired of talking about Game Pass. Stop advertising the service and fucking advertise the damn games for it, will ya? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's Game Pass. Like, I can't get through a podcast, I can't get through a fucking conversation with Game Pass. I get it. It's a great value. It's blah, 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 blah. But, oh my Jesus, like, it used to be about the games. Oh, look.
Of Nefarious City. This is the
Like,
voice of the
back in the day it was,
This
Gears of War is
the
amazing,
voice
and it's on Game Pass. Now it's Game Pass is amazing, and Gears of War is on it. Do you see the difference? Right? You see the difference here? Like I said, I'll repeat that. See, in years past, it was, you know, Gears of War is awesome, and it's on Game Pass. Now it's Game Pass is awesome, and Gears of War is on it.
This is the voice of truth. And the truth is, we need to talk. The resistance, the growing collection of citizens who are sick and tired of your diabolical dictatorship.
But I have to destroy you now.
Oh, did I just take out 4 in one shot? That was awesome.
They come for our local music scene. Now our physical violence is against our rules.
Unless we're doing it to you.
This enforcer gun is just bad ass. Laser beams!
You will learn to love the Emperor.
Oh, boom shakalaka! It should never been about the service. It should be about the games on the service. Right?
Surrender while you still can.
Got the fucking ammo around here, bitches.
You know what? Forget the code. Actions speak louder than words.
Anyway, it is what it is. I still love my Xbox, you know, and I love some of the games that you can get only on Xbox, you know, or PC, whatever you want to call it. I always just say on Xbox, because I don't have a PC. I don't intend on buying a PC to play video games. So it's the same with PlayStation. I really could care what games from PlayStation go to PC because I don't intend on buying a PC.
That's Glitch. She'll help you get onto the Emperor's private shuttle to the tower.
I don't, you know, I have nothing against PC. It's generally, I mean, more often than not, it's probably the most effective and efficient way to play. But it's just that there's a lot of like moving parts to PC. There's a lot, you know, just I like the simplicity of consoles. Hook it up and let it go. You know what I mean?
How do you expect me to get to the bazaar from here?
Check, make sure I got all my ammo and stuff from around here. I mean, some people, like I said, some people love it, and that's great. If that's your jam, if you got the money, resources, and knowledge to keep up with PC, then all the power to you. I just don't have the patience. You know what I mean? Like I said, PC often requires a lot of, like I said, a lot of money, a lot of commitment, a lot of knowledge, you know, to do it effectively, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you can go out and say you can go out and buy a cheap end PC, but then what do you got? Then after a while, you're going to regret that you didn't buy a new, like, graphics card or some shit, you know what I mean? These fucking graphics cards now sure like to cost like more than a freaking console. Right? Where's that damn thing I gotta come over here? Did I get all my shit here? I think I did. Yay! Extend the bridge, Captain! Aye aye, sir. Aye aye. That will work. Yay, the rail gliding shit.
Right. All I gotta do now
Fuck like
is head to the statue, use Glitch, get a starship,
so cool.
and find Clank on Sargasso. I'm on my way, buddy.
Yeah, a lot more storage space, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like PC has a lot of advantages. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or questions on that. You know. Not to mention, you can get like a ton of games on Steam. You can get like a lot of shit cheap or free. You know, they don't have these confined ecosystems per se that the consoles sort of do in a sense, and kind of get the best of both worlds. I mean, essentially, if you got a PC, well, it's almost as good as owning PlayStation and Xbox at the same time, considering that you can get some of the PlayStation games and the Xbox games all on PC. So, you know, when you think about that, it's like, damn, you know, I'm surprised that more people don't own PCs, right? But I just love consoles, man. I love the setup, the design, simplicity, the look. You know, they don't take up as much space, generally. My magnetic boots. Well, you know, I understand, man, where you're coming from, and I agree, like, it kind of sucks. Because I think in a lot of ways it devalues the consoles, right? Because that, you know, it used to be back in the day, it was the biggest reason that you owned an Xbox or a PlayStation, because the games that were on it, you were only going to get them on that said device, right? And now, of course, you can get them on PCs. So it's like, what's the incentive to play them on console? Other than the fact that, yeah, we can buy a whole console and play games for, you know, essentially less than the cost of a half-decent graphics card. If you try to get a graphics card to run some of these current games, you'd be hard-pressed to find it without spending $600-700. Easy, right? Used to be a lot more exclusives. And Jason Max, unfortunately, is probably right in what he just said. That, you know what, in one more console generation, perhaps at max. And I think after that, I'd say goodbye to hardware. I think hardware is soon just about done. Because, like I said, we're reaching a graphical plateau where graphics aren't advancing as much as, you know, you'd hope or like. Um, you know, lots of things like that. So, ooh, that was cool. So yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised that in, like I said, after the next round of consoles, that might be almost it. Because by then, if, you know, Microsoft keeps having its way, we won't really need an Xbox to play anything because Game Pass will be on TVs, it'll be on a console, it'll be on PC, it'll be in a million different places, and PlayStation might go with that too, right? So, yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go, man. I really don't, and we'll just see. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's definitely things have changed, you know. And people always tell Noof to get with the times, right? That's what it's all about. Get with the times. You know, advance with the times or whatever, you know. And it sucks. Things change. But I don't always think they change for the better. You know. I mean, really, what got better about? What really is currently better about gaming in most ways, other than everything costs more. Way more downloads, way less storage space. But the only thing that I see that's really advanced was the fucking the hard drives. Hard drives are a lot better than they used to be. I mean, the fact that they're solid states now, and you know, you can, in that retrospect, but, you know, honestly, like, I'd rather have a slower hard drive and have a lot more space than a fucking faster hard drive. Wouldn't you guys? I don't know. I gotta get back up here now. Oh yeah, I gotta come down here. Jump up here. Jump over here. Yeah, no, it's true. Fewer games, and they definitely have an extra shade on them. Definitely a little nicer looking than we've seen in the past. I need to get over there because that thing is there's a bolt over there. Oh, you dirty little shit, weasel. Shortcut time. Ah, that didn't work. Ah, damn you. Try that again. I get it this time. I gotta get that big bolt, man. Well, that's right. There's Game Pass on PC. There's so many ways you can definitely play Game Pass. There's no question about that. Oh, what? Nah. I'm going up to get that damn nut. I must get my golden nut. I'm not leaving it up there. These big fucking blocks in my way. Get there. I got my big golden nut. Honey Nut Cheerios. Alright, now, let me see, I gotta go that way. I was already in the right spot. Then we go that way again, Hamburger Man. A rebel? I am no rebel. Rebel scum. Yeah, rebel scum.
This spybot must have Omega level secrets inside of it or something if everyone's going after it.
Sorry, I thought he came from this side of the room. Yeah, I know, I had fewer studios, we're pumping out better games. You know, like whatever happened to Rare, right? Like Rare during the Nintendo era, Rare was amazing. They pumped out how many great games? Like they literally did what, 3 versions of Donkey Kong from 2004 to what was it, 2007 or 2008 or something? What was it? No, 1994. So we're to about, oh god, what was it? 94 to maybe 98 or 99 or something like that. They put out 3 like Donkey Kong games. Then they come out, that was on the Super Nintendo. Then the N64, they had Perfect Dark, they had GoldenEye, they did Banjo. Yeah, think about that. N64, Rare put out GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Diddy Kong Racing, all in that one era. Oh, and they did Donkey Kong Country too, like the Donkey Kong Country N64. Think about that. And they did, what else did they do? Didn't they do Blast Corps? Then N64, they must have made fucking like that's almost 10 games. And the motherfuckers, when they went to the 360, they made Cameo. They made Perfect Dark. What was it? Perfect Dark, the first one there. Perfect Dark. What the hell is the name of it? Perfect Dark Zero, right? Cameo. And then after that, what was it they did? Oh, they did Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. So they did 3 games, okay? And then they did, I think, was some of the fucking Connect shit. Right? And then, and that was during the 360. And then on the Xbox One, they basically did what? I think in the Xbox One, didn't they make like one of the Connect games again? And then they made Sea of Thieves. So you tell me what the fuck is going on? Like, how does a company go from making that many great games to basically like one? Did they lay off the whole fucking studio, or they got people over that just don't give a shit if they work, or like I'm curious. I want to know, like, how do you go that much production and nearly 0 production? It blows my mind. You guys definitely can see what I'm talking about, though, right? You know, there's, you know, we talk about things like bad management and stuff like that, or. You know, there's got to be something to it somewhere. There's no way that this, you know. Lots of coins up here. But anyway, like, look, it is what it is. I just find it sad that, you know, Nintendo, you know, remember that was the first big studio acquisition in the history of game studios. Really, that was well, I shouldn't say the first, but it was one of the big ones, right? Okay, so it is a big success, and people love it, but does that mean that that's the only fucking game that you make now? Like, can you, like, Sea of Thieves doesn't need an entire studio to maintain it. It just needs, like, a handful of people at this point to pump out a little DLC and they call it a day. So, can you not move on to another project? Right? What the hell happened there? I don't think I died. I gotta go up there, so I gotta get on one of these. I don't know, man. I don't know. I always sound like I'm bitching and complaining, but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, too, though, I think I got I got some, you know, I think I'm on to something though at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Watch out! A rebel is among us.
Well, I just try to be real, you know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm trying to just for the sake of, oh, you know, I'm a negative Nancy. Like I've got a few points here. I got a few fucking valid points that, you know, I'm also like, people are sick of me bitching, but I'm also sick of guys coming up with excuses and fucking reasons like all the time. Oh, well, you know, like when Xbox didn't hit performance issues, what do we hear? Oh, the tools. We're waiting on the tools, and we're doing this fucking shit. All right, so you know, here we are 2 years later, and there's still games on PlayStation 5 outperforming the Series X. No matter how you want to look at it, right? For whatever reasons. Okay, so now what is it? And then it's like studio delays and stuff. People always make excuse like COVID. Okay, COVID, that's a pretty legitimate one. But then it's stuff like, oh, like there's just fucking shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just tired of people like we have to demand better or we're never going to get better, guys. You know, as Xbox fans in particular, you know, gotta demand better to get better. You know, you gotta let Xbox know, like, you know, we want good games. We want fucking, you know, we want games like PlayStation users have. We want story-based games that actually mean something, you know? I don't want everything to be a multiplayer fucking collectathon, you know what I mean? I don't want every game said. I'm glad Microsoft has diversity in their titles, and that's why they got so many studios, but, you know, like, one of my most anticipated for this year is potentially Hellblade 2, and I'm hearing that it is coming in, I'm actually hearing it's coming this year, but they haven't announced it yet. But I'm hearing that it is. So Salty, what's going on, brother? So if Hellblade 2 gets announced for 2023, it will be my most anticipated. Like Starfield won't even hold a candle to that in my book. Like I'll be all over Hellblade. Yeah, Hellblade 2 is probably a game I'll finish in 20 hours or less, most likely, but I'll take those 20 hours any day over 120 hours of like going to planets and collecting shit. You know what I mean? And there's a guy in the chat who fucking knows full well what I'm talking about. Salty definitely does. The Salty's been there. Salty was like me, man. So super huge Xbox guy, right? But you just get fed up with shit after a while, man. You get fed up with the excuses. You get fed up with the kumbaya. You know. I want them to be talking about the fucking games. I'm sick of them talking about what Game Pass is or what the deal that Game Pass is. Talk about the games. I want, you know. Jesus, where's all the fucking ammo in this game? Jesus Christ.
That spybot's mine.
Got some health. I need some fucking ammo. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're good at making Oreo cookies. Yeah. Fuck. Oreo cookies can. Let me see. What they got now? They got fucking pajamas for controllers. Or hoodies for controllers, for fuck's sake. They got fucking Oreo cookies. Yeah, like, at this point, it feels like they've got anything and everything but a fucking actual video game. Right? As funny as that sounds, but it's driving me nuts, man. It's fucking driving me nuts. Like, I'm trying to be patient, man, but oh, well, the game just started development just like a couple... Bullshit. Some of those studios they bought, are you telling me they just started building new games the moment Microsoft bought the fucking companies? They were already fucking making shit before Microsoft bought them. So, like, look at Bethesda. Every fucking year before Microsoft bought Bethesda, they used to do a show, right? Am I right or am I fucking wrong? Every year at E3 they did a show, and they had shows after E3, like showcases, and they show off their titles. But since Xbox bought the fuckers, they haven't shown us shit other than the shit we've already seen. They've shown us Redfall, or sorry, they've shown us Ghostwire Tokyo, and what's that other one there? Death Proof, right? The ones that came out on PlayStation. Now, they're almost AWOL. The only things they've shown us is a little bit of Redfall. They showed us a little bit of, obviously Starfield and stuff, but that's it. We already knew about that. There was nothing new. There's no talks of a new Doom, or there's nothing going on other than we know they got, whatchamacallit is building Indiana Jones. And, I could probably stick my finger up my asshole and pull out as much information as we've known about any of that shit. Do you see my point? It's just a constant fucking barrage of this bullshit all the time. It's like, I want somebody to just clarify shit. Put a roadmap down and let us know, okay, this is what's going on. You know, fucking buy all the goddamn studios you want, but if you can't pump out a fucking game, and you certainly can't pump one out in under 5 fucking years. Like, guys, our lifespans are only, like most of us are lucky if we live to 75 fucking years. I'm pushing 50. That means I got about maybe 20 good years of this shit in me, right? What does that mean? I'm going to see one Halo game over the next 20 years? Because at the rate they're fucking going, that's what it feels like, right? So, like, Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. I'm just... You can hate me, you can unsub, you can do what you like, but I'm fucking just tired of it, man. I'm just tired of the bullshit. Like, you know? And then you fucking spend all this time making a game, and then you finally get it out, and it's fucking ass. It's fucking ass. It's disappointing. Halo, I can tell you the first fucking thing wrong with Halo Infinite is it shouldn't have ever been an open world game. That was the first mistake right there. Trying to make these games that were always linear and based, and you try to make them, like, there's a reason Call of Duty isn't open world, guys. Why? Because they can make the games in under 5 fucking years. They got a bunch of studios, and they're not open world because why? Because they don't have to worry about all the bullshit that goes wrong when you make an open world game. It's that fucking simple. The Call of Duty is a license to print fucking money. You know, they're not going to stray from the formula. But somewhere along the line, Xbox always like, yeah, we're going to mess this fucking shit up. We got to try something new because we gotta turn a game into a 10-year project and fucking monetize the bullshit. Right? I don't fucking know, man, I tell ya. Oh, fuck. Oops. Where the fuck do I gotta go? Nefarious something or another.
Pleasure to see you.
Oh, what's this? An upgrade station?
To every fight, Mr. Fun Guy is the weapon for you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get Mr. Fun Guy here.
Is a great deal.
Yeah, I hope Hogwarts is good and fuck all the rest of the bullshit that's coming around. I ain't gonna boycott the fucking game because everybody's like, it's transphobic or some fucking thing. Well, I tell you what you are is a fucking idiot phobic. That's all you are. Jesus Christ. Bullshit.
Tell them Miss Zircon sends her love.
Yeah, you know what? Always, like I said, it's kind of like the old situation, like bands, right? You know, people be like, I don't like that band because, you know, the guy, the lead singer is an asshole. Okay, but do you like their music? Yeah, I like their music, but I can't listen to them because who gives a fuck what the lead singer is, right? Like, I don't give a shit if J.K. Rowling believes in fucking aliens and that she had an anal lobotomy, you know? As long as she's not out there fucking shooting people, I don't care what shit she said in the past. I really don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's her prerogative, man. Like, people take shit the wrong way, you know what I mean? And then they run with it.
You know
Who
you
cares?
want it.
Right? Max ammo. I need more ammo. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, it's just
For access to more upgrades.
Bayonetta, like I said, being being like look, we know what sells on Nintendo, we know what doesn't, and it's a feather in the cap for Nintendo, but it made no sense. Like, why would you not put Bayonetta as a multi-plat? Like, that game would have done far better if it was on a platform where they actually have mature people on the platform, right? Oh shit, what's all this crap? I guess it's time to upgrade, huh? Space boots. Oh, I like the commando suit. Now we're talking. Commando boots. Yeah, there we go. It's all about the commando. Marauder. Hot damn. Diggity dog. Collectibles. That's right. Whoever pays gets to be the boss, man. Dreadpool, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Tell us. Ray is in the building. Vic the Click is hanging out with us. Man, you guys are awesome, man. That was a great turnout tonight for this stream. I am fucking super stoked and super shocked. You guys are amazing. I hope I've kept it enjoying enough for you so far. I know I tend to wander off a lot in this game, trying to look for shit all the time. Ooh, looking down here. I think I can score it. Did I just toss that fucking thing? Ooh, booyah. Oh, don't need to be hitting that shit. Health collected. Where the fuck is my health bar anyway? Ammo time. That's how we do it around here. No, bro, that's actually funny you mention that, because I don't think I have seen you stream in a long time, Salty, and you're good at it too, man. Gad singles meetup, singles, sausage fest. Yeah, it's a little bit of a male-dominant face cams. Great question. Like for podcast or for like streaming? Because personally, like I'm tempted to get the cam and do the whole. Thanks, Salty. Greatly appreciate it, man. I'm tempted to do the whole face thing eventually, but for now, I think I'm okay with doing this. I don't want it to be a distraction, and I don't think anybody needs to look at my fat, ugly mug. I mean, overall, I think they add an extra layer, I guess. Yeah, this game is so good, man. All these games are good. We were talking about earlier, me and Portal Player, like, a lot of people's first experience with Ratchet and Clank, oddly enough, is with, like, the one on the PS4, where it's like, for me, I only started picking them up. I don't even remember which Ratchet Clank was. It might have even been one of the ones on the PSP, but I never got into them until late, and they're just incredible games. Oh shit, how the fuck do I get back up there? No, they're incredible games, man, and like Insomniac just knocks it out of the park with this, bro. The graphics are so good. I should do more. Well, that's the plan. Every Tuesday now in Place of Gaming After Dark, I'm going to be back here. I mean, not much has changed. I'm still ranting and raving. You know, and I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be coming off like I'm just a Debbie Downer with Xbox by any sense of imagination. You know what I mean? Like, I love Xbox. I still have my Xbox. I spent thousands of dollars on Xbox stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'll always be an Xbox guy. I love the ecosystem, I love the community, and I'm a Gears head, and I love Halo. I always love Halo. I mean, I don't even hate Halo Infinite. I thought the game was actually pretty good. Like, it wasn't terrible. There's a few things I don't like about it, sure, but streaming's tough too, man. Like, I'm lucky I got a following and you guys come out and support me, but a lot of people struggle with it, like it's not easy. It takes a while, and you're not always guaranteed to get someone. And the thing I've always learned is whether you got one person or you've got 40 people watching your streams is well, I'm playing PlayStation because honestly, I'm going to tell you the reason I'm picking PlayStation here, guys. And this is another slight on Xbox. Because it's simple. I can go to YouTube with a flick of like literally one button, and it says share to YouTube, and then I add my description, and I'm online. And YouTube is my platform, as you guys know. I have no following on Twitch. If I was on Twitch right now, I'd probably have no viewers. Or one viewer at best. But because I'm on YouTube, well, a lot of you guys are showing up because you're subscribed to my channel. So you see how this works? So because PlayStation was smart enough to kind of build a partnership with YouTube, and they built it into their platform, this shit is right? Yeah, like all I gotta do on PlayStation is hit the share button, and I'm basically going live. I put in my title, and that's it. That's all there is to it. On Xbox, that doesn't exist. I got to go through I got to jump through a bunch of hoops to do it, and this is just way easier, right? Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? Travel to Nefarious Statue. Where the fuck is the Nefarious Statue? I don't see the waypoint here. Oh, I guess I should. Is this it here? Nope, that's got to be it right there.
Nefarious tribute statuette in every room. Consider our new weather-resistant model for balance.
Welcome, sugar. Feel free to browse.
No, well, and they used, and guess what? That's the funny part, right? They did it to themselves, because guess what they used to have on their system? They used to have the direct access to, Mixer. And I used to use Mixer, and I was actually doing pretty well with my following on there. And then they got rid of it. So, can you guys blame me? Like, this is the shit I was saying. It's like, there's all these little things, man. Like, they have, where is this fucking thing here? Oh, cool. Gotta find this wherever the hell I'm supposed to be going. That's not it, because that's just the dude. That's travel to the Nefarious Statue. Protect the Phantom. Okay. Where the fuck is the Nefarious Statue? Bolt replacement. Default. That's it. Gotta find this damn statue, wherever the hell it is. Probably up here in the middle of the map somewhere. Oh my god, I forgot that the D-pad is to switch all the weapons. Oh my god, I'm playing this the whole time? Oh my god, what an idiot. Oh. There we go. Guess I'm in the right spot now. Oh, boss time, huh?
Where did you even come from?
You will see the light soon.
Yikes, yikes, yikes!
Oh, whoa.
I am glad to see you have survived the journey.
Oh, shit.
Now die.
Hot damn.
Missile systems engaged. Good luck.
But like I said, man, you know, like there's a lot of stuff that I still love about the Xbox. I mean, yeah, obviously Game Pass is an amazing value, and you can't dissuade any of that. I'm excited about the future of the games that they have coming. I love the Xbox controllers. I love the design studio stuff. I mean, that shit's awesome, right?
Not again!
You know, there's a lot to like too. You know, despite what anyone wants to say, like. You know, it's different. I guess that's the thing. We just, you know, we just gotta live with change, right? Your fucking reform is painful, you dirty scumass. Let's go grab all this crap here, my ammo and shit. You guys still there? Still with me? Nobody's saying much. Like I said, everybody's dropped out.
You must be Glitch. I'm Ratchet.
The hell? Okay.
Sorry for all the jostling around earlier. Things aren't exactly going well, and actually...
Is it just me, or does this Lombax look like Daniel Radcliffe with hair? Hey, Splendiferous, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here, man. Yeah, guys, like I said, I apologize about Gaming After Dark, guys, and I do, again, thank you all for all your support, and everything you've done for me, and, you know, over the last couple of years. You know, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things that I had to. Oh, Final Fantasy VII, right? The remake, I'm guessing. Nice, nice. I had that for a while, but I never finished it. Fire. Oh yeah, this section is crazy. I forgot about this shit.
Please don't fail me now. That virus touch, the infection is starting to clear. Good. I guess I can try to take out the rest now. Huh. What's with the capsule? Did a virus make that?
Virus nest. We've got Windblood virus nest. Okay. I think I gotta go up and around. Get out of here, you clam diggers.
That takes care of the nest. I did it! Oh, man! I really... Wow! Anyway, looks like the computer is back online.
Okay. Middle of the night, is it here? How long? I don't even know how long I've been streaming at this point. Oh, almost 2 hours. That's crazy. So let's just for those of you who are catching up on the podcast right now, or those of you you know plan to come out. So essentially, like I said, I put Gaming After Dark down. I'm gonna be podcasting probably every Tuesday night. I'm gonna have a regular spot for doing streams. Now I might do the occasional stream every once in a while on Twitch as well. But for the most part, a lot of it's going to be over here on YouTube, and I'll pick your various titles. I'm thinking, like, I'll probably do the month of January. I'll focus on this game. If I beat the game before the month is out, then I'll probably move on to something different. But if not, what I'll do is like a single-player game for the month, and then in the following month, so coming up in February, I'll pick a multiplayer game or multiplayer games. I'll play something different there every week. So. Just kind of switching it up a little bit so I don't get mundane. But I'm thinking for those of you who are regulars, I think it'd be cool that you could, watch me start this game and perhaps even finish this game. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of cool. So it's like being on the journey together. You know what I mean? So I think it's awesome. And like I said, I want to stream more games on the Xbox. I can't wait to pick up Starfield and see how that goes, and maybe that'll be a great game to stream. But I find that a lot of those games are kind of massive. They're a little bit hard to stream. You know what I mean? And but games like this, games that are shorter in stature, I think these are great for streaming. And I agree with you there, Salty. I think streaming is a good choice. It diversifies the channel. I mean, I still got my podcast on Sunday, and I'm still considering doing the PlayStation-centric podcast as well, but I haven't got the days and times and everything settled. I do got 2 panel guys lined up, essentially, who agreed to do it, and I might be looking for an extra one, perhaps. I definitely hope to be getting Hogwarts, absolutely. I may likely pick up Hogwarts on the PlayStation. Most likely. Because then again, I can stream it on YouTube. A lot of my multiplats from now on, to be quite honest, are probably going to be on my PlayStation. Heck, I'm finding it a lot easier to walk into a store and pick up a multiplat for PlayStation. Because when I walk into stores, Xbox copies are always... and I wouldn't say it's sold out. They don't bring them in. They don't bring in enough. Oh, I love this level. This is a great level. This level looks so cool. I like this little this girl here. What the fuck's her name? Rivet. Rivet's cute. I like her. Look at the graphics here, guys. This is stunning. This is stunning.
But first, I gotta rescue my friends at their gelatonium factory.
Bro, you're preaching to the choir, aren't you? Right about that, man. Like this was huge. This was an awesome thing as a streamer to be able to come in here and play a game and just hit, like I said, a couple of buttons and pop that in, and away you go. Your shit's on YouTube. I think it's phenomenal, and I don't know why this game is like a Pixar, and it's, it doesn't get enough credit for it's the amazing control. This game, it handles so good, very responsive, very fluid, right? It's so good that way. These are the kind of games that I can play now and I can come back to. And I'm having fun. I'm having a really good time. I'm having a good time streaming this, and I'm having fun playing it. Why is that gun on there? Oh, okay. Look at the lighting coming here. The light bloom on shit. This is so cool. So I've already played through this. As those of you who saw that at the start of the podcast here, I had an older save file from 2021. So this is technically now my second time coming through this part of the game, and all that stuff. I like splatting all these things. Splat, splat, splat. What's over here? Looks like there's a tent over here. Ooh. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be doing this every Tuesday night. Like I said, I'll move to the streaming side of things, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And hopefully I'll pick up more viewers and stuff like that along the way. And I don't intend to spend every single week, chatting about, console-y kind of stuff. It's done to death. And at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't matter what console you play on. We guys got a shit ton of games, guys. You know what I mean? We have a shit ton of games. Look, the future's bright. If you got all the consoles in particular, you're not gonna have anything to worry about, no matter how you look at it.
Will be at their gelatonium factory. Gotta find a way through the swamp.
Oh yeah, I think you get to race one of those, isn't it? Those damn slugs or whatever. Where are all these damn frogs coming from? I'm just going around like SWAT and everything here.
Needle wasps.
Oh, you got me. This thing has no range.
Where's that speedle going?
It appears some dimensional distortion is emanating from that cave.
How's that guy? Probably come down, upgrade my shit over here.
This
Yeah,
wasn't
what's
what
this?
was in my account last
The
time.
topiary sprinkler.
That is
Okay.
because I added our mutual friend on Nefarious City.
Okay.
That one is just begging for an upgrade.
Oh, this thing's got a lot of upgrade stats.
You already made that upgrade, silly. Make sure to tell your friends now.
Boom shakalaka. Time to bring out the big guns. What do you think here? Catch a speedle. Okay. It's a light in my tunnel, a light in the funnel.
And the last speedle runs into that rift thingy. Alright, smarty bot. What is this place?
A dimensional pocket? Perhaps a symptom of the Dimensionator's destruction.
Hey, it's Maynard! The Mortis helper
It's
bot.
Maynard?
Must have wandered in
No,
through the rift
Maynard!
somehow.
There is the Speetle.
What's going on, Power Man? Good to see you here, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Having a good time.
Hitting its nest might get its...
Well, hello there.
I've cut myself a speedle.
Oh, dear.
Yes!
I have found something. I don't know what it is, but I have found it. Oh, what's that? Galactic Ranger helmet. Nice. Ooh, the Marauder's cool. Oh, look, a Clank head. I don't know. I just kind of like her. I like her default. Gonna leave that for now.
Nefarious City. It has been 10 years since Carson 5 fell.
Alright, we don't need to hear that. Enough jargon already. Oh, so I have to disturb their nest if I want to get on one and go somewhere else. Okay, I think I got it.
Maybe Maynard can lead me to the Morts.
Doesn't this remind you of the loop in God of War? You know, when you're in between the loading scenes, and then you go through the big gate. See?
To get away from this acid.
Come on, Maynard. Let's find the Morts. Excuse me.
Turbo boost!
I got it. I got it.
Oh, look at that big ass guy.
See? Sometimes I don't crash.
Don't know where the hell I'm going.
Stop! 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 There's the gelatonium factory. I'm coming, Morts.
We didn't follow that Lombax and his Robopet across dimensions just to get stopped by some fuzzballs. So you got like 9.5 seconds to tell us where they're at. 1.
Hang on there now.
Guess I'm gonna have to deal with these dick lickers.
They are looking for Ratchet. I am telling the truth.
Whatever, Bolts. I'm gonna save my friends. Hey, I know where you can find a Lombax.
Another Lombax? Tell us where your friend is, Rosafina. This is just a warm-up. I don't know about you, bros, but keeping 2 dimensions in my head is...
How much are we doing here? Oh, I think I did it, whatever it is. Ah, look at these cute little guys.
Oh, when we heard those fellas were after a Lombax, we were worried about you.
Dental
The next
issues,
thing we know,
dental
here you
issues.
are saving our behinds.
Wait, where are the others?
Well, some of the Morts are stuck inside of that mess there. Not a clue what it is. All I know is it keeps getting bigger. Oh, between that and our new neighbor up there, we're not doing too fine.
Holy damn, hot damn.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Oh, and to keep you all busy.
Yo,
while
T-Rock,
I'm
what's
gone,
going on, brother?
got this
You getting
in
salty? Gonna jump on that Fortnite again, bro. It was fun.
Zerkies? Oh, those pirates didn't give you any trouble, did they?
I'm down for a game now if you guys want to go. I gotta jump off of here in a few minutes. I've been streaming this now for about 2 hours, and that's kind of my set rate for now at least. If I stream on the weekends or on days when I don't have to work, then a little different. I'm going through the back abyss.
Do not enter. Got
The
it.
texture quality too on the PlayStation games, man, it's just insane. It's just like how like the clothing and material and stuff, everything looks like it's, you know, independent. You know, it's got a volume to it. You know what I mean? So cool. It's Clank.
Greetings!
What the hell is this?
How did you get in here?
Where exactly is,
There.
here?
Here.
Oh, you don't know? Well,
It's Crocodile
appears to be
Dundee.
space between dimensions.
could be nothing.
9 amazing people watching. Thank you guys so much for checking out this stream of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart on the PlayStation 5.
Time will tell.
The same other, I was a little bit shocked, you know, that this game didn't get a port for the PlayStation 4. I thought for sure it was going to happen in the first 2 years, but they didn't, so kudos on them. They made the game, they stuck to their guns, and...
Cosmic Prophet of Interdimensional Sector 2255 Phase Omega. But you can call me Gary.
We need more games like this, period, man. I love these kind of games. I think they're great.
Teamed up with the Lombax. Became a hero. Ooh, good for you. Ooh, friend of my father. I see.
Your father?
See, this kind of game...
You might just be the one I've been waiting for.
The thing with this kind of game is, it's like, it reeks of new school because, like, it's got all the bells and whistles and the graphic fidelity that we expect on the current kind of consoles, right? But what I like about these games is that they still retain all of the old school charm, right? And what I mean by that is, like, simple controls, essentially. You know, they're not trying to be things that they're not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just fun. And you're not worried about role playing and all this kind of crap. You know.
Possibilities are what keeps an anomaly from collapsing. They look like you because that's how you interpret dimensionality. But as you can see, they've lost their way. If you can guide them to the meta-terminal ahead, you will begin to repair this anomaly. Now, enter the meta-terminal and you'll be one step...
Well, anyway, to all you guys and gals watching this stream, I want to thank you so much, but I am going to end it here. It's been a fun run. I'll come back again next Tuesday night. We'll pick up from where we left off here. So, again, mark that on your calendar if you like the stream and enjoyed it. Please, please leave, some comments and stuff. It's great. See you, Portal Player. Thanks for dropping by and sticking around. You've been here pretty much the entire stream. That's awesome. Where's Arnold? He's right here. Come on, guys. I wanted to just tell you that this has been an absolute blast. I love hanging out here with Noof Nukem. He's here and he's playing this amazing game, the Ratchet Clank of Rift Apart, and it's great. And he hopes that you will come out again on the next time around, and we're going to do it all over again. So be happy, game on, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks, Arnold. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Talos Ray, all you guys, you're friggin' fantastic. Dreadpool, Casket Repair, everybody that came out, guys. Like I said, sorry about Gaming After Dark. I know a lot of you guys will miss it, but I promise I'll do some, like, spin-off shows every once in a while. Like, it's not necessarily dead. I'll boot it up from time to time and have different people on when the news is good, you know. So whether that's the old cast or whether it's Mag actually reached out to me and said that he'd be willing to do a couple of these odds and ends shows from time to time. So maybe I'll get him on in the summer after the E3 and stuff like that, and we'll try to get the guys together and we'll do a couple of shows and we'll go from there. So you guys are friggin' amazing. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, hope you enjoyed the stream. Thought it was entertaining enough. Tried to be as good as I can, and we'll see you on the next one. So again, next Tuesday night, same time, guys. I'll come back and I'll be streaming another couple hours of this amazing game, Ratchet Clank Rift Apart, PlayStation 5. You guys are amazing. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.